All right, we're going to continue reading Inside Out and Back Again. All right, we are on page 173 where we left off. Can't help. Mother taps her nails on the dining table, her signal for solitude, to chant. I shuffle off to our room, but am still with her through my ears. She chants. Namo Adi Da Fat. Namo Quan Di Ambotat. Such quiet tones. After a day of shouts of hallelujahs, clang, 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 a spoon chimes against a glass bowl. Nothing like clear stream bell echoes from a brass gong. Instead of jasmine incense, Mother burns dried orange peels. Ashy, bitter citrus invades our room. Nothing like the floral wafts that once claimed me. I try, but can't fall asleep. Needing amethyst ring twirls and her lavender scent. I'm not as good as Mother at making do. Finally, she comes in and turns for me. Her signal for more time alone. I lie frozen, sniffing for traces of lavender. Too faint, yet I dare not roll close. Too faint, yet I dare not roll closer. She sighs, extends it into a sniffle. Where are you? Should we keep hoping? She thinks I am asleep. More sniffles. So gentle. I would miss them by inhaling too deeply. Come home and see how our children have grown. All my life, I've wondered what it's like to know someone forever. Then poof, he's gone. Another sigh. It's more difficult here than I imagined. I thought so. Despite her own rule, Mother can't help yearning for Father any more than I can help tasting ripe papaya in my sleep. September 21st, late. Spelling rules. Sometimes the spelling changes when adding an S. Knife becomes knives. Sometimes a C is used instead of a K, even if it makes more sense for cat to be spelled cat. Sometimes a Y is used instead of an E, even if it makes more sense for moldy to be spelled moldy. Whoever invented English should have learned to spell. Cowboy's gifts. Our cowboy likes to bring us gifts. The breathing catfish was Mother's favorite. I couldn't catch Vuli, kill and clean it. I couldn't watch Vuli kill and clean it, but it tasted so good. After getting us dipped at church, our cowboy brought us gifts even more often. Vuli always asks for beef jerky, pointing to his muscles. I prefer really fat grapes. Today, our cowboy brings chips and chocolate. My brothers and I finished the chips in a flash. Later, Mother throws away what's left of the candy. After she falls asleep, I retrieve the bars. They'll be better than hard rolls for lunch. Someone knows. My word for today is delicious. Delicious. Miss Washington asks, was your lunch delicious? Before speaking, I have to translate in my head. She waits, I eat candy in toilet. Mrs. Washington looks panicked. What? I realized my mistake. Oh, the toilet. She doesn't look any happier. I add, not candy all time. But you always eat in the bathroom? I nod. Why? How can I explain dragonflies do somersaults in my stomach whenever I think of the noisy room full of mouths chewing and laughing? I'm still translating when her eyes get red. I'll pack you a lunch and you can eat at your desk. No, eat in class. I'll fix that. Things get better. Just you wait. I don't believe her, but it feels good that someone knows. October 13th. Most relieved day. Most relieved day. I need my glasses. Sorry. Most relieved day. At lunch the next day, I stay in class. Miss Scott nods. Can it be this easy? Inside, my first brown paper bag, a white meat sandwich, an apple, crunchy curly things, sprinkled with salt, and a cookie dotted with chocolate raindrops. Something salty? Something sweet? Perfect. I hear pounding footsteps in the long hall. I stop chewing. Two students run into class, giggling. I firm my muscles, ready for the giggles to explode into laughter thrown at me. But smiles appear instead. The girl has red hair swaying into her bottom, a skirt falling to her calves. She says, Pam. I hear Pem. The boy of coconut shell skin is dressed, better than for church. A purple bow tie, a white shirt that wouldn't wrinkle even if he rolled down a hill. His shaved head is so shiny and perfect, I want to touch it. He speaks slowly and loudly, but I don't mind because he's still smiling. He says, Stephen. I hear, Sitivan. I have not seen him in class, but then I mostly stare at my shoes. I will write in my journal, October 14th is most relieved day, as I have noted. April 30th was Saigon is Gone Day, and September 2nd was longest day ever. Though I was saying most relieved day for Father's return, he can have the title, My Life's Best Day. October 14th, smart again. Pink boy stands at the board. He can't multiply. 18 by 42. I go to the board, chalk the answer in 5 moves. My cheekbones lift to the ceiling until I see horror on the faces of Pem and Stephen. Pink boy is glowing red against white hair, white eyebrows, and white eyelashes. Miss Scott nudges me toward my seat. Pem reaches for my hand, hers trembling. I know, Pink boy will get me, but right now, I feel smart. October 20th. Hair. One day, the honey-haired girl takes her pink ribbons and knots pigtails in my hair. She stares, shakes her head, yanks back her ribbons. Pink don't look good on you. Then, 3 girls of bronze-bred skin remove colorful barrettes from my hair and twist onto my head so many braids. The girl's hair holds the shape of braids even without barrettes. Pam and Stephen nod, so I keep still. Walking home, excuse me, walking home, my shadow shows eels dancing on my head with tails in shapes of bows, stars, hearts. Mother and brothers notice, pause, then go on with their day. It isn't easy to sleep in a pile of plastic barrettes. The next morning, when the girls slip off the barrettes, my hair falls back to being straight. The girls yank my flat strands, walk away. I've spent my life wishing for long hair, and this is what I get. October 23rd. The busy one. Vu Lee no longer has time for just me. At sunrise, he throws newspapers onto porches. After school, he flips perfect circles of beef. At sunset, he teaches Bruce Lee moves in our front yard. We line up in 5 rows, squatting and shifting, the only moves he has taught us. I make sure to get in the front row. First came the eager boys. Next came the giggly girls. Then came our neighbors who couldn't help their curiosity. They wave back now, at times bringing jiggly colorful food we don't eat. Everyone in Vu Lee's class wears yellow. Some even bought suits exactly like Bruce Lee's. Brother Kwong's and Koi's joined too. Once I saw Mother behind the curtains, smiling. I squatted low and sturdy then. October 28th. War and Peace. Miss Scott shows the class photographs of a burned, naked girl running, quiet, crying down a dirt road. Of people climbing, screaming, desperate to get on the last helicopter out of Saigon. Of skeletal refugees scrammed aboard a sinking fishing boat, reaching up to the heavens for help. Of mounds of combat boots abandoned by soldiers of the losing side. She's telling the class where I'm from. She should have shown something about papayas and Tate. No one would believe me, but at times I would choose wartime at Saigon over peacetime in Alabama. October 26th. Pancake face. Pem is dressed in a skirt to the floor, like the pioneers in our textbook. Stephen wears a beard like President Lincoln. I don't know. Today is pretend day. Pink Boy keeps asking, "What are you?" By the end of school, he yells an answer. She should be a pancake. She has a pancake face. It doesn't make sense until it does. I'm hearing laughter, loud, 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 which still echoes when Mother comes home. I can't keep the day inside anymore. She asks, "What's a pancake?" Tears gush because I can't make myself explain. A pancake is very, very flat. October 31st, Halloween. Mother's response. Mother strokes my head. Chant, my child. Breathe in, peaceful mind. Breathe out, peaceful smile. She strokes my back. Chant, my daughter. Your whispers will bloom and shelter you from words you need not hear. Chant. Namo Adida Fat. Namo Kwanda Ambotat. She strokes my arm. I chant, wanting the gentle strokes to continue forever. I chant, wanting mother's calmness to sink into me. October 31st, night. I want you to go back in this page on 198 and reread this section. Chant, my daughter, your whispers will bloom and shelter you from words you need not hear. What do you think the author was trying to portray in that section? What is the meaning behind the mother's words? Mrs. Washington's response. I am quiet. During my lesson with Mrs. Washington, for a long time I stare at the floral wallpaper and shelves full of books. Then I notice a framed photograph of a boy in a uniform. I had not known of her son Tom or of his death as a 20-year-old soldier in the very place where I was born. I never thought the name of my country could sound so sad. I'm afraid to look at Mrs. Washington. You hate me. Child. She comes close and hugs me. Right then, I tell her about the pancake. She hugs me tighter, then pulls out a book. A book of photographs, a dragon dance at Tate, schoolgirls in white audays, a temple built on a tree trunk. Tom had sent home these photographs of a hot, green country that he loved and hated just the same. I suck in breath. A photograph of a papaya tree, swaying broad, fan like leaves. In the full sun, showing off a bundle of fat orange piglets. Excited, I yell. I think it's pronounced do-dee. I'm stabbing at the image. Best food. Papaya? Your favorite food? Food is papaya? By the time I teach her do-dee, she teaches me do-do. We're laughing so hard, we're hungry for pancakes. She tells me to take the book home. Cowboy's response. Before school, our cowboy shows up. Mrs. Washington told him about the pancake. He whispers to Mother and Brother Kwong, all will escort me to school. With Mrs. Washington. I do not feel good. In the principal's office sit Pink Boy and his mother. It's very hot in here. Lots of strained voices holding in anger. Finally, all eyes are on Pink Boy, who wrestles out, sorry, I feel like throwing up. Mother rescues him. We know you're from a proper family and did not realize the damage of your insult. While Brother Kwong translates, Pink Boy's eyes let me know he hates me even more. October 5th. Buddha. Miss Scott shows photographs of the S shape of Vietnam, of green mountains and long beaches, of a statue of Buddha reclining. She asks me, would you like to say anything? I know Buddha. I hear laughter and murmur building and a murmur building, Buddha, Buddha. Miss Scott hushes them. All day I hear whispers, Buddha, Buddha. I watch the clock. I listen for the final bell and dash. Pink Boy and friends follow, releasing shouts of Buddha, Buddha, as I put one leg in front of the other, faster, faster, but not fast enough to not hear them scream, Buddha, Buddha. I turn down the wrong street, away from the corner where Brother Coy would be. I have no choice but to run. I turn right where the purple flowers curve like baby moons, over butterfly bushes. Footsteps pound right behind me. Turn left where flowers grow blue. I wish I could control it, but the plates of flowers are now blue smears from my near tears. Buddha, Buddha breathes into the back of my neck. Faster, faster, my legs try, but the shouts are upon me. Someone pulls my hair, forcing me to turn and see a black hole in a pink face. Buddha, Buddha girl. My palms cover my eyes. I run, all the while surging from my gut. Fire, sourness, weight, anger, loneliness, confusion, embarrassment, shame. November 7th. Hate it. I don't make it inside the house, but sit under the willow tree, dig a hole, and into it, scream, scream, scream. I hate everyone. A lion's paw rips up my throat. Still, I scream, I hate everyone. Hands grip my shoulders. Mrs. Washington is on her knees. Child, child, come with me. I hate everyone. She hoists me up, but by my armpits, and drags me across the yard. You poor child. Tell me, tell me. It hurts too much to keep screaming, but it feels good to thrash out like a captured lizard. Inside her house, Mrs. Washington throws her body on mine. Hush, 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 hush. She says it over and over, like a chant. Slowly. Slowly, the screams that never stopped inside my head cool to a real whisper. I hate everyone. Even your mama? She crossed her eyes, puckers her lips. I stop myself from laughing. She pats my head. That one gesture dissolves the last of my hate spell. November 7th, after school. Brother Kwong's turn. Brother Kwong comes home with happy shouts. He did it. Repairing a car no one else could. From now on, he's to work only on engines. Mother smiles so hard, she cries. I pout. When is it going to be my turn? November 12th. Confessions. It's time to tell Mother my misery keeps pouncing on me. Why misery keeps pouncing on me. I used to buy less pork so I could buy fried dough. I know. You do? What else? I used to like making the girl who shared my desk cry. She tilts her head. I know, Mother. I know. Very bad. She nods. Now they make me cry. Will I be punished forever? Forever is quite long. There's more. It is really bad. She lifts an eyebrow. At dawn, on Tate, I tapped my big toe to the tile floor. She widens her eyes. I hate being told I can't do something because I'm a girl. She doesn't scold me. She nods. Did I ruin the luck of the whole family? Is that why we are here? My child, how you shoulder the world. I was superstitious, that's all. If anything, you gave us luck because we got out and we're here. Lucky to be here? Just wait. You'll see. I don't want to wait. It's awful now. Is it really so unbearable? They chase me. They yell, Buddha, Buddha at me. They pull my arm hair. They call me pancake face. They clap at me in class. And you want me to wait? Can I hit them? Oh, my daughter, at times you have to fight, but preferably not with your fists. November 14th. Now, Brother Kwong takes us to the grocery store. Mother buys everything to make egg rolls for a coming holiday when Americans eat a turkey the size of a baby. She has me ask the butcher, please grind our pork. I'm sure I said it right, but the butcher sharpens his face, slams down our meat, and motions us away. Mother wrinkles her brows, thinking, pausing, then rings the buzzer again. Please, she says. It comes out, peas. The butcher turns away without a word. Mother presses the buzzer for a long time. When the butcher returns, he hears a lot of Vietnamese in a voice stern and steady, from eyes even more so. Mother ends up with a clear, now. The butcher stares, then takes our meat to the grinder. November 22nd. Do-die face. Again they're yelling, Buddha, Buddha, but I know to run toward Brother Koi 2 corners away. Enough time for them to repeat hundreds of Buddhas. Enough time for me to turn and yell, Jesus, Jesus. I love how they stop, mouths open. My heart lifting. I run and shout, bully, coward, pink snot face. Words I learned from them on the playground. I turn to see Pink Boy coming, close to me. No longer pink, he's red, blood orange red, like a ripe papaya. Do-die face. It's not my fault if his friends hear do-do face and are laughing right at him. Brother Koi is waiting. I jump on. December 4th. Rumor. Friday. Stephen heard it from Pem, who heard it from honey-haired girl, who heard it from the dot-on-face girl, who heard it from the white-haired boy, who heard it from all 3 girls in braids. That Pink Boy has gotten his 6th grade cousin, a girl who 2 heads taller than the tallest of us, with arm muscles that run up and down like mice, to agree to beat me up when we come back Monday. A plan. I don't have to tell Brother Koi, who heard in the halls of his school that my face is to be flattened flatter tomorrow. You don't have a flat face, he says. Besides, I have a plan. Run. 5 minutes till the last bell. I lean toward the door, legs bouncing, books left on the floor. Ring. I run. Pem and Stan close behind. Stephen close behind. Outside, Pem and I exchange coats with hoods. Pem heads down my usual path. I zip to the left. So Stephen stays to block the door. Running so fast, I fly above the sidewalk, alone. They must all be with Pem. I stop at the new corner where Brother Coy said to wait. Where is he? Footsteps explode from the street that smacks into mine. Pink Boy. December 8th, 3:36 p.m. A shift. Pink Boy plows toward me. I squat in Tong Tan, facing him. His right arm extends in a fist. When he's close enough for me to see the white arm hair, I shift my upper body to the left, legs sturdy. Eyes on the blur that flies past me. A thud. Pink Boy writhes on the pavement. I thought I would love seeing him in pain. But he looks more defeated than weak, more helpless than scared, like a caged puppy. He's getting up. If I were to kick him, it must be now. December 8th, 3:38 p.m. Wow. A roar. Pink Boy and I turn. A gigantic motorcycle. The rider in all black stops. The helmet comes off. Vu Lee. Wow. Pink Boy disappears. Brother Coy runs up, out of breath, pushing a bicycle with a flat. Vu Lee flicks his head. I climb on first. Wrap my arms around a waist tight as rope. Brother Coy climbs on next, one hand holding the handlebar of his bike. We fly home. December 8th, 3:43 p.m. The Vu Lee effect. Vu Lee now picks me up after school. So someone is always saving lunch seats for me, Pem, and Stephen. Someone is always inviting us to a party. Someone is always hoping Vu Lee will offer her a ride, as he did, the huge cousin who now not only smiles, but waves at us. Pink Boy avoids us. And we're glad. December 16th. 2 more pages and then I'm going to do another recording. Early Christmas. Mother invites our cowboy and Mrs. Washington for egg rolls. They brought gifts, not saying early Christmas, not wanting to embarrass us, for not having anything to exchange. From our cowboy to mother to just caught catfish, to Brother Kwong, tuition for night college, to Vu Lee, jerky and 10 flavors, to Brother Coy, 2 fighting fish in separate jars. To me, a new coat. We laugh and say, perfect. From Mrs. Washington to Mother, a gong and jasmine incense, to Brother Kwong, an engineering textbook, to Vu Lee, jerky in 10 flavors, to Brother Coy, a hamster, to me, 3 packages of something orange and dry. My family claps and says, perfect. I frown. All right, I'm stopping at page 231 and we will pick back up on page 232, which will be our final book recording of Inside Out and Back Again. Thank you.